let's just move on to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
Another
Injury, big
interesting
injury.
team. Um, so starters.
Um, I guess the only question is a power forward, right? With JJJ out. Do
Yeah.
you have Clark?
Did he start last year?
I think so. I think he started last year. Or was it Kyle Anderson? It was Kyle Anderson. It wasn't him. It was Lomo, Kyle Anderson, who started last year. So Kyle is gone. JJJ is injured. I think he should start. I think. Not sure, but I think.
It's hard. I can also see Zaire Williams start because he's had some starts last year. I mean,
Not as power forward though. I mean, he's too thin, I think. Right?
they'll start him
I
as small
mean,
forward or
he
can
started at small forward last year, Zaire Williams, not as power forward. So I'm not sure that they would
you know
do that, starting him at power forward.
skill wise, Brandon Clarke should start skill wise. But
Yeah.
sometimes these teams would want to get some of those better skilled players in their second unit just so they can have a little more depth there, considering that they have a strong first unit. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if Clark comes off the bench. Either way, though, I think Clark gets nice value with
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson Jr. out. Whether he starts or not, I'm not sure because I can also see him coming off the bench because he's played that role ever since. So
Yes.
why not
Yes.
just keep him there and just let's just start someone else, even if they're a rookie or what, or
Yes.
maybe Tillman or maybe
Uh,
Kenneth Lofton Jr. or
no,
whoever.
no, no. Lofton is probably their 16th man here, but Jake Laravia, that's their first rounder. Jake
Where?
Laravia, he he he
Wait,
could
where's
start.
he?
He's in a small forward position.
Okay.
Just remove Danny Green there. Danny Green won't play for them anyway. Jake Laravia, he's kind of a slow Kyle Anderson kind of player. He's not that tall, but he's very versatile. He's bulky. He can shoot. He can shoot threes. So he's a big who could shoot threes. So if you want someone who plays like JJJ, of course, you can't block like JJJ, but someone who can give you spacing from the power forward position. So it could be him. It could be Zaire, as you said, even if he's thin, but he has the experience. Maybe he bulked up. We haven't seen him yet, so maybe
Yeah.
he bulked up also. So that's possible. But I agree with you, Brandon Clarke, whether it starts or not, going at 90s. I think that's very good value. That's a solid pick there at the
Yeah. As long
90s. It's
as Jaren Jackson is out,
96, I think. Yeah.
as long as Jaren Jackson is out, I think he is the guy to own here in Memphis. And he is worth owning. Uh,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
even in standard leagues, 12 team leagues. Um, Desmond
Yeah, he's top
Bane.
100.
We talked about Desmond Bane in the Boston depth chart just because they're side by side with Jalen Brown. We put out a poll, and still many managers would rather have Jalen Brown, would rather pick Jalen Brown first. Though there are some, I mean, it was like a 70-30 type of poll result. How confident are you that Bane can repeat what he did last year? And how, comfortable are you picking him early this time? Because it's easy when you picked him last or you just picked him up off the waivers and then he gives you what, third round value, second round value. But now it's going to be more difficult.
Um, he was top 30 last year.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna be top 30 again this year. I don't think so. I I do believe he's a top 50 player. I believe he's a top 50 player, especially with JJJ out. Last year he Last year he had the benefit of Ja being out. So right now Ja is still healthy for now.
Yeah,
So
but he
I
was
think
good when Ja was there too. I mean,
he was good, yes, but still, he got a lot of boost when Ja was out. The scoring for one, I mean, really, really big. So right now, I think Ja's presence is bigger for him than JJJ's absence, but that it still helps him somewhat. So I put him there at the top 50 mark. Confident wise, 90%, 85 to 90%. I think he's gonna be top 50. Will I choose Jaylen Brown over him? Possibly. I've
That's a
been
change of tone. When we talked about Jalen Brown, you said that he'll probably.
possibly. I mean, I could see it because of the health probably and everything. But if you have the right build, you need 3 pointers. You can go with Bane. You can go with Bane. So he's still a solid pick, mid around the fifth round, somewhere there. If
Player
you're
and
picking him top 30 or top 35, that's
too
crazy.
high, right? That's crazy high. I
Too
mean,
high, too high.
he might, surprise us and give us another top 30 season. But with 1 year, just 1 year of that, that's not enough for me to say that he's worthy of that. I mean, give me two more seasons, another season wherein you go top 30, then I might consider you top 30 in the next draft next year. Any player who you think surprises here? Really, there's really not much names here that that might be surprising, but maybe we don't know
I guess
much.
we don't have any much more a player really that could surprise. Brandon Clarke, again, just to reiterate, he's someone you want to have in your team. So outside of that, I think the question we have to answer is JJJ. I mean, do you think this would be the same situation as 2 years ago where he
Yes.
missed it most of the season? Or do you
What's his
believe
injury? Foot, right? Stress
fracture in the
fracture on
foot?
the foot, right?
Yeah. But some rumors out of Memphis is that he's gonna be ready by December or something,
Yeah, that was
or
the rumors then.
I mean early December, not the late December, like something like that. Like he's not worried about it. It's not, and it's not as bad as it seems. The break on the foot is in the position where it's not really that bad or whatever. I don't know
I I,
what you're,
I can pick him, but I'll probably pick him outside the 100 though.
yeah, that's where he's going. That's where he's going.
Yeah, that's
107.
fine. I put him in IL. That's okay. There aren't much IL players, IL eligible players this year, unlike last year, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably going to be the best there. You can put at least to start the season, right? Can you think of other players who are in the IL to start the season? I mean, any
Mm,
player better than him? Probably
not,
not, right? So
not. Yeah.
I don't mind picking him outside the 100, um, just to take some risk, put him in an IL. So yeah, that's it. But to expect him to come back in December, I think that's high expectations. I think February.
January.
February. I'll put my expectations on February.
If it's February, man, never mind. Uh, take him.
I mean, I like the under promise over deliver type of expectations. So yeah. Um. So yeah, that's JJJ. If I can stay away, I'll stay away. But if he falls to like 120, that's even better. I think
I
that's
guess the
even better.
last player here we can't stop. We can't finish with Memphis without Ja Morant, right? Where just one quick thing. Where do you have him? Is he in the 14th or is he in the
No, I can see him in that second round, late second round.
14 team late second round? Yes, I agree.
Though the area where Cade is, we talked about
Yes,
Cade earlier,
yes.
last episode. I don't also mind picking him over Cade if you're gonna ask that. He's still the top tier player, more exciting player, and he's shown last year that he can get his game to a different level. So I think that's not much risk, unlike Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland or Chris Paul, right? Lesser risk here because you know what you're gonna get with Ja. But the only risk here, or maybe not risk, but the only thing that would make you hold your breath with John Morant is the way he plays. It's like an injury waiting to happen because of the.
He will miss
I'm not sure if
games.
it's recklessness, but the way he plays is just too
And
exciting, even for the you know avid
and
fans.
and Memphis knows it. Memphis, that's why they signed Tyus Jones to a big contract, because one of the best backup point guards. They know Ja Morant is not gonna play 82 games. So picking him, I've seen people, again, I'm not saying this is correct, pick him 14, 15. That's really high. That's really, a very reckless thing to do. Just like how reckless he plays, that's
Well,
a reckless way of playing fantasy.
just playing the devil's advocate, I think it's just that really there's not much options there. So
Yes,
I
but
might try someone who has higher potential. But again, I think fantasy wise, I think as a superstar, as a star player, Ja Morant has that potential to become a superstar. But fantasy wise, no, that's too high.
if you want to
But
play
I
with
can see
fire, just go
why.
with Kyrie. Just go with Kyrie. I mean, just go with Kyrie for me.
Yeah, fantasy
Uh,
wise, Kyrie is a better
yeah,
option actually
yeah.
than
But
Ja
I'll be
Morant.
happy if someone, because is a homer and picks him in the top 12, top 10 to, give us some of the players we like
Yeah.
late in that draft. Yeah.
So yeah, pick him. Pick him in the first round, guys.
Yes,
Pick
yes,
Ja
please.
Pick Ja Morant in the first round.